Lake Park is home to many sports and activities. Each team has different monetary needs. The Medina Country Club recently hosted the Ryder Cup, and the facilities of Lake Park were used in return for a large amount of money. A large portion of this money is being used for a new turf field for the football team. We find it unfair that so much funding is only going towards one sport. Many sports teams and activities could use more funding. If your team were to receive a large sum of money from the Ryder Cup, what would your team spend it on?
For dance ensemble, we would use it for new costumes and to fix up the floors. And new warm-ups.
We would probably use it for like new bags, new shirts. We need golf balls and tees. Obviously just equipment.
We would use it for names on jerseys. That's one of them. That'd be cool because I feel like it's only varsity, I believe, has it. So I think we should have our names on jerseys. I also believe that we should use the money for a lot of traveling, like to verse other teams farther away, and maybe like to go watch the Bulls or like other like really good teams.
Teams would probably use it for new equipment, like buying nets, balls, and getting backpacks for all the team, and probably investing in some new jerseys for the whole program.
Why are you for the turf field?
Well, about 8 years ago, I started actually working on it for our school, and when it comes to that field, they put year-round work into it and spend about $30,000 a year to keep it, and it gets used about 40 times a year. So for all that effort and the fact that it's such an important piece of grass, when they put the turf down, it'll be used by football, marching band, soccer, baseball tryouts, softball tryouts, PE, community organizations, community soccer programs, community football programs, and it gets used 250, 300 times a year instead of 45 times a year, and over time, actually, it ends up saving the school money. That's probably the best answer I can give you for that.
Is it like better to play on for the players?
There's times, I mean, I played on turf in college when I played football, but it was like the old kind. The old kind, I'd say, wasn't. You know, it used to be like that AstroTurf. It was like foamy. This one is I would say at times it's kind of slippery, but overall it is a better surface because there's no such thing as a muddy day, and there's really it's just it's a cleaner surface to play on when it comes to cutting and things like that. So the answer is yes.
What would the football team do if they only got like part of the Ryder Cup money, like say like 1/5? What would they spend that on?
What the football team didn't get the Ryder Cup money though.
No, I mean not the football team, but what if the Ryder Cup money was distributed to like the different programs, and the program would have to decide what they want?
I was, you know, I'm raising $400,000 myself for that field. I mean, the Ryder Cup money was only a third of it, so I would have ended up having to raise more money. I mean, it's basically what ended up happening. So,
Okay.
I mean, and I'm basically raising it with the same. Either way, you know, there has been a day where we got that field. You know, it probably would have been a year later. But by getting the Ryder Cup money towards it, the school was able to get it a year ahead of time. And I know the reason why they wanted to put it towards one project is because typically when you get money, you want to put it towards something you could finish and not start a bunch of different projects. So that, you know, that's why they chose that one.
Okay.
Although there are good reasons in favor of getting a turf fields are harmful to the environment and to the health of the athletes who compete on them.
Kids are playing sports on artificial turf fields. Yet there are growing questions about the safety of these fields. State Senator Abe Maldonado has spearheaded a state investigation.
We're not going to let our young ones play on fields that could harm them.
A Green Beat investigation finds there are 3 areas of concern. Toxins found in rubber pellets made from recycled material and used in most fields. Extreme surface temperatures hot enough to cause heat stroke.
This was in a study by the University of Arkansas. They found that in comparing temperatures of the air, water, bromid grass, sand temperature, asphalt, and synthetic turf, that the air temperature was 94 degrees Fahrenheit, water temperature was 94, bromid grass temperature was 104, sand temperature was 132, the asphalt temperature was 136, and the synthetic turf field temperature was 165 degrees Fahrenheit without irrigation to cool it down.
Synthetic turf is bad for the environment. Synthetic turf is bad for the health of players who play on these types of fields. Synthetic turf is not the right decision for Lake Park High School. It is unfair to student athletes who cannot use the turf field, and it is unfair to the programs that are underfunded. Getting a turf field is as fair as stealing money. The schools should rethink their decision and distribute the Ryder Cup money more evenly. Everybody knows that money will help teams succeed so that all of Lake Park sports and activities can win more championships and help Lake Park leave a lasting legacy for many years to come.
On the other side of the street I knew stood a girl that looked like you. I guess that's deja vu, but I thought this can't